You're probably training for HYROX the wrong way, especially if you're just copying workouts you see online. Here are the 3 workouts I use every week that actually move the needle. Morning. Workout number 1 of this video. This is about threshold running. Sitting in the uncomfortable, but being controlled at the same time. Teaching your body to clear lactate. Teaching your legs to clear lactate under stress while running fast and recovering. It's not about chasing pace here. It's about being intentional, staying in the correct heart rate zone. We want to stay in zone 4 here. Zone 3, zone 4. And honestly, this is a middle zone that a lot of people skip. People tend to think that you need to just do like 400 or 800 meter all out intervals all the time and just get in zone 5 immediately and just stay there. Not the case. This is what actually builds fitness for HYROX. So today, 10-minute warm up, a little bit of dynamic mobility, and then 8 by 3 minutes on, 1 minute off. And in those 3 minutes on, we're gonna be shooting for about a 10K-ish effort / pace. So for me, it's gonna be roughly between 5:45 and 6 minute pace, I would think. We'll see how my heart rate feels. This is my first speed workout outside in a while. It's freaking cold out too, but I wanted to do this one outside today. So I found this is a little side street. I'm in a parking lot right now of a church, but it's usually pretty quiet in the mornings during the week. And there's like the road here, and then it loops into the parking lot where I kind of created my own mini track, a thin mini track. It's not like perfect, but it'll work. So let's get warming up. All right, warm up completed. Let's hit these. It's so cold I can't talk. Let's hit the intervals. All right, intervals completed. Time for a 10-minute cool down. It's like this weird temperature where I can't wear a sweatshirt while I'm doing those. It's also really cold where now I'm freezing again. So I'm gonna get moving. 10 minutes. That's a run. I made the workout in Garmin, but then I accidentally started it as a normal run, so the average pace is going to be a little bit off because this is just including the main work plus the cool down, not the warm up. So 6:46 average pace for 6.24 miles, 159 average heart rate. So I think the heart rate was a tad higher than I wanted it to be, but we ran these in 5:53, 5:50. I'll put my splits up here. And and what the average ended up being, but somewhere around the 550-ish range, which is very close to my 10K pace. That's the first workout of this video. Normally, for like threshold running, I would do longer intervals, but this is more getting back into things. As you know, I've been building my base, haven't been doing a ton of running interval workouts, so we're kind of transitioning into the longer pieces, which we'll get into eventually starting next week. But the longer sustained efforts, running under fatigue, and then those little floats, teaching my body to recover as fast as possible, which is like key for HYROX because of transitions, stations in between, teaching your body to recover after long spikes of your heart rate. So I'll see you in the next one. Workout number 2, and arguably one of the most important ones of the week, the brick workout. 45 minutes on the bike, straight into 45 minutes on the treadmill, or you could do it outside, but 45-minute run right after 45 minutes on the bike, and keeping heart rate 10 to 15 beats higher than it was on the bike. Key thing there. Why is this helpful for HYROX? Well, 1, helps you to run on tired legs. I know this is all like zone 1, zone 2 work, but it gives you the same benefit. You ever run out of the sled push or sled pull? You know that weird feeling? That like heavy legs, feel like you feel like your legs are jello. Yeah, this is what that's teaching. Teaching your body to adapt to that by sitting on the bike for an extended period of time and then running on the treadmill. Those first 5 minutes feel weird, but that's exactly what we're training. And then obviously there's a benefit of building the aerobic engine. This is going to be an hour and a half of easy zone 2 work, which adds to my base. The last big benefit of this type of workout is that it helps with how to pace a workout or a race, because in that run right after this, I have to keep my heart rate within those zones, the threshold there. Although I want to push it harder to do like my normal easy run pace, I have to be disciplined, have my legs find themselves, basically get it under control, and then basically just not blow up too early where the workout is ruined, because I need to only be 10 beats higher in my heart rate. So like for example, if I stick to 110 right here on the bike, that means I need to keep my heart rate at 120 to 125 on the treadmill. And even that is pretty low. It's hard to keep your heart rate down that low on a run. I'll trip this bike, turn on some Netflix, and then we'll get to the run. All right, that's a wrap on this brick workout. So we did just over 5 miles at around an 8:40-ish pace. So slower than a usual easy run for me, but I'm sticking to the plan. The purpose of this was to keep my heart rate 10 to 15 beats higher than the bike. So the bike was at a 111, which means I could do a 121 to 126 average heart rate on here. So the pace out the window, gone. Don't even think about the pace, worry about heart rate and sticking in the plan. So 123 average heart rate here. So 12 beats higher. Perfect, exactly what we wanted to do. So that's a brick workout. one of the most important ones of my week, which I've been doing every single week. So see you tomorrow for the third and final workout that is helping with HYROX. Third and final workout of this video. Best for last. It is the quality session. This is the big one. This is the important one of the week. There could be a little bit of confusion though, because like what I said in the beginning, like you don't want to just only be doing HYROX workouts. What I mean by that is things like what I'm doing today, like big long circuits, because they're hard to recover from, and you can't just only be doing them because you'll hurt your recovery. You're not going to be able to adapt to the stimulus that you need if you're doing these 3-4 times a week. It's just simply too much. Without further ado, we're going to get rocking. Today's workout was a 60-minute EMOM, which means every minute on the minute for 60 minutes, we're starting a new exercise. The stations were 10-meter sled pull, 10 burpee box step-ups, to 8 dumbbell thrusters, then 14 echo bike calories, and then repeat. This workout is basically HYROX in a bottle. You're constantly switching movements, your heart rate is staying elevated, there's really no full recovery here. So this is exactly what happens on stations during the race. This workout is very hard because it requires discipline with pacing. If you go out too hot, the workout exposes you at the end. You have to manage your effort. You can't win in minute 1 and survive in minute 40. It needs to be constant effort. So this teaches pacing. And then lastly, it improves your compromised work. Can you still move well when you're tired? I had to hit these thrusters while fatigued, the box step up, burpees when my breathing was elevated, and then doing the sled pull immediately after the bike when my grip is taxed. This is what separates good athletes versus great HYROX athletes. But this workout was a grind, so let's get to the end. That is a workout. 60-minute EMOM, average heart rate 153, max 170. This chart, I just like looking at this chart. It looks really consistent, which is good. Spiking obviously higher in the burpees and then the echo bike. The bike was sneaky hard towards the end. Like, that was the part I was dreading every round. But we got through it. That's a win. So, like I said, this is the type of workout that's going to move the needle for us. Long, sustained efforts with lots of muscular endurance in there. Get an aerobic piece in the bike, muscular endurance in the thrusters and the sleds, obviously the burpees too. Lots of different things that workout helped. Lots of different pieces, and the ability to just maintain a steady effort throughout 60 minutes is the point of these long quality sessions. How long can you sustain fatigue, recover, keep moving forward, stay in that uncomfortable zone? So that's a video. I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys gained something out of it. Something new though, like I said in my past couple videos, I am working with MAP Coaching for my nutrition. Sorry that this is in the way. I'm gonna put the link in my description of this video. If you're serious about HYROX and getting into it, whether it's from just the training, like you want to figure out how to train for it, you need to clean up your diet, or you just want to perform better, you just want to increase your performance overall, I'll put the link down below. You can sign up. I promise it's worth it. If you're serious about it, it'll help you. You're gonna recover better. And I've been loving it so far. I've been doing it for about a month. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Posting all about my HYROX journey, so I'm going to keep doing it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment if you want to see anything specific or any questions you have. I'm happy to cover multiple topics in a video, or I've been doing, one topic kind of per video, but hey, I'm open to do whatever you guys want to see. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.